Hi there, Ryan White here for highpointmusic.com.au. In today's quick start tutorial, we're going to be looking at the looper in the Line 6 Helix LT and showing you everything you need to be able to get up and running with this incredibly powerful practice and performance tool. If you have any questions about anything we're covering in the video, drop those in the comments below. So let's jump into our quick start tutorial. Okay, first step we're going to learn how to use people is putting the looper on the board. So let's jump on in here. So with our signal path here, all we need to do is find ourselves a clear spot in the signal chain where we want to place it. Always a good idea to put the looper at the end of our signal path. Then we're going to push this button right here. Okay, that's going to take us to our menu of all our effects and amp models that we can choose from, cabs, whatnot. We're going to scroll all the way through down to the bottom where it says looper. From there we're going to push on it. Then we've got the choice of mono or stereo. We're just going to go through mono for now. And today we're going to be focusing in on the 6 switch looper. That's our looper that we're going to put on the board there. So that's what we're going to focus on. Pops in on the signal path there. Now all we need to do, people, is while it's selected with this little cursor here, we just touch our button there, push OK there, and then that enables us to get in and view the looper control panel here. To get back out to the signal path, we just push the mode button over here, and that's how we move back and forward. Okay, so the key fundamental things you need to first learn how to use with the looper. If we jump on in here, we have our record button here, our stop play button here, and then we've got our undo button up here. But we're going to firstly focus on record, stop and play. Okay, so these buttons directly relate to the buttons on the unit, on the Helix LT. So if we want to start recording our loop, we just push this button here, which is directly linked to our record function. So 3, 4, and... Okay, so we've got a nice little funky loop there. So when I was ready, obviously, to start my loop playback, I just hit the button here. Okay, so that stops it or plays it once we've started recording. So if we let that roll again, if I want to start playing directly over my loop, I can... Okay, so I can do that. If I want to start overdubbing, we then need to come in and push the record button again, so the overdub function is enabled. So we go... Okay, so if I want to turn that off, I hit the record button again, and then I can either start playing over the top. Okay. Also, on top of that, if you want to remove that last little overdub, we just come in with the undo function, push that there, and that gets rid of the last line. So the next function we're going to work on, people, is how to start directly overdubbing with our loops. So we do this by using the record button here where my toe is placed. We don't hit the playback button here, we just go straight to the record function, and that's going to allow us to start overdubbing straight away as soon as we make our loop. So 3, 4, and... Cool, so that's got ready and overdubbing. So I'll put another layer on there. Okay, so all I need to do now to stop that overdubbing is just push the record button again. If I push that button here, it's going to stop it playing. So we just want the record button, and then if you want a solo over the top, just quickly, people, if you're enjoying this video and interested in how you can support the channel whilst improving your guitar playing, I'd like to invite you to check out the High Point Music Guitar Fundamentals program. This powerful and practical course makes it easy to learn the fundamental skill sets of contemporary guitar with its unique method along with its systematic and conceptual approach. All you have to do is follow the links below in the description to check out what I'm talking about on either an obligation-free trial or sign up for the course today. Now let's get into the next part of our video. Next part of this tutorial, people are going to start looking at the playback function. So if we jump in on the unit here, we can see we've got a play once. So with that loop I've just created then, I'll show you what happens. If I just push play once, it'll just play through the loop once, nice and simply, and then cut it off. This is also a handy function if you have the loop rolling around over and over. You might be soloing, and then you just want one more loop like that. It'll just play through it once and then cut it straight out. If we jump back in, the other two buttons on the playback functions, we've got half speed, full speed here, and then reverse and forward. So pretty self-evident what these ones do, but let's check it out. So we'll play our loop. Okay, this one here, just if I push that there, it slows the loop down to half speed, okay, which drops the pitch on it. So I push that one back. This one here goes from playing it forwards to playing it backwards. So you can get those really washy, dreamy like sounds by just playing it backwards like that, okay? And then why not? We'll just go half speed and then reverse. To get some nice different funky sounds here. Okay, where things start to get interesting and where you can be really creative with this is when you start playing around with looping things that are half speed and reverse, and then reversing them to create backwards textures with your loops. I'll show you what I mean here. So let's get this loop playing. Okay, we might slow it down, and what we'll do is we'll reverse it as well. And then what we'll do now is we'll enable our overdub function. I have no idea how this is going to sound. So here we go. Okay, so I'll stop that from recording. I'll press play. I'm going to turn it back to full speed, and then I'm going to loop it back so it's playing the right way around. Then what this would have done is it would have, what I just recorded, now when I've turned the loop back over, what I just recorded playing forwards is now going to be playing backwards, and it's going to be pitch shifted back up to full speed. So let's see how that sounds. So yeah, not too bad. Something different there, and I'm sure you can start to pick up that you really can get into experimenting once you start putting different effects and different sounds together, playing with forwards and backwards, different sorts of rhythms, and then half speed, full speed, recording it, flipping it back. You can really explore some pretty funky angles with the making of the loop. So let's just do a quick little recap of the loop, the 6-switch interface down here. So on the bottom, we've got the record function, the stop and play back function. These are our two fundamental steps. Obviously you want to start small, get to know how to use these two, and then also incorporate the undo function in building your loops. Once you're comfortable building your loops, people, then you can start incorporating the playback buttons on top, which is the playback once, half speed, full speed, reverse, and forward. So if you've enjoyed today's video, hit those like and subscribe buttons, or leave a comment to show your support for the channel. All the above helps in growing the channel and boosting it in the YouTube search engine. Let me know in the comments if there is anything else you would like to learn how to use with the Line 6 Helix LT. And don't forget to check out the High Point Music Guitar Fundamentals program, or if you'd like to become a member of the channel on our Patreon account, you can do so by following the link below. My name is Ryan Wyatt. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch up with you all in the next video. Until then.